Whenever someone asks me whether they should go to medical school or not,
Gee, I can't wait till I go to high school.
Don't you say that. Don't you ever say that. Stay here. Stay as long as you can. For the love of God, cherish it.
I say absolutely not. My name is Brian. I'm an aesthetic surgery fellow. Throughout my time, I've had the honor of mentoring a lot of excellent physicians. Actually, some of them have gone on to become attendings ahead of me, ironically. The medical system is currently experiencing a shortage of physicians in healthcare, and it's going to get worse. The AAMC estimates that there could be a shortage of 86,000 doctors as of 2036, owing to projected retirement, an aging population, and the expansion of healthcare access to underserved communities. And guys, we're already supposed to have expanded at a faster rate. So yes, I understand there's some significant moral hazard in discouraging the training of physicians. So what I really mean to say is, in my mind, do you know what you're getting yourself into? So here we go. 3 absolutely terrible reasons to become a doctor. Everyone knows this one. I want to become a doctor because I want to be rich. It's true that physicians comprise some of the highest median income earners in the US, with median income ranging from $200,000 to $1 million depending on specialty and geographic location. There's a significant amount of doctors that make a ton less. However, there are immense sacrifices. The average physician undergoes 4 years of medical school after college with a 3 to 7 year residency, not including research years, fellowship, and subspecialty training. This can consume nearly all of your 20s and 30s for some. In comparison, other high-income earners like entrepreneurs, pharmacists, engineers, and tech-related fields can match six-figure incomes with a much shorter training paradigm. If you can achieve a modest savings rate and put that money in the market, the beauty of capitalized interest will take care of you. People can have a lifetime earnings that is comparable or even far exceed many medical specialties. Not to mention, physicians often accrue student loans and training-related debt that can be upwards of $500,000. While physicians enjoy excellent job security, the significant time and monetary cost is difficult to justify, especially when you consider that the amount of money we make is attainable by working in other fields. So money alone is not really a great reason to pursue medicine, and it's really not a great reason to pursue any special field. The next reason is I want to become a doctor for the respect. There's a 2022 article in Medical Economics that touches on this. Based on a 2017 survey, 87% of doctors described declining trust from the public compared with the relationship that doctors experienced in decades prior. If this was true in 2017, it is glaringly obvious post-pandemic. I think when health policies have an expansive effect on multiple areas of society, people are going to develop some level of malcontent. That's kind of human nature. This is compounded by a couple things. Medical literature is widely abundant and accessible, and the average person is not really trained to review literature critically, especially scientific literature. The media and government are also increasingly concerned with public health. I think this combination of things makes it increasingly confusing to a patient because there are so many cooks in the kitchen. Simultaneously, it also diminishes the role of the physician or provider in their area of expertise. I think there's a lot of nuance in medicine, and it's kind of the role of the physician to make that clarification. Certainly there are others that are well equipped to decipher the same amount of information that we do. I just think the average person is ill equipped to do so. The last reason is I want to become a doctor so that I can make my parents proud. Listen guys, I'm Asian, if you didn't notice. I understand the social pressures that go into becoming a physician, but medical training is very rigorous work. It takes a lot of resilience. It often takes a little extra reserve to push past most of the challenging steps. There are a lot of validating reasons to be in medicine, but they take great personal sacrifice. Whoever you're seeking approval from, they won't be there to walk with you through that journey. They may provide some emotional support or other support, but at the end, it's going to be something that's completely up to you. The reality is, if you're in the position to have a chance to go into medical school, you have the talent academically to choose many other fulfilling career paths, and you owe it to yourselves to consider those things. In my opinion, wanting to be a doctor, it's really something that for me, it wasn't really much of a choice. I feel like I was called to this. And if you're in between a couple great career paths, that might speak volumes about where you are in your life. Your passions lie in many different areas, and really, medical training, at least, is a period of our lives where really we're pot committed to one passion. And I won't say that's true for everyone. It wasn't necessarily true for me. I was able to engage in a lot of things that I really enjoyed in my life still. But when it comes down to the bare bones of it, priorities are priorities, and my training and my career was a thing that I prioritized above everything else because I had to. It was very expensive, and I couldn't just stop halfway. But also because I wanted to. Wanting to be a doctor first starts with some intrigue. You garner some volunteer and research experiences that run adjacent to a medical career. Most of that is probably not even directly related to medicine and may not even be fulfilling to you as a person. I enjoyed my college curriculum, but I know many people that curriculum and those experiences become a means to an end. And at some point, you take a leap of faith and you apply. For me, even being in a position to be able to apply to medical school was a blessing. And it was very honestly still a test of wills. Maybe that's an episode for another day if you guys are interested. I think that the attribute that is most meaningful in the pursuit of medicine is altruism. And I don't mean that in a superlative, I need to save the world type of way. I mean that if you're the type of person that gets great validation in sacrificing some of yourself for the betterment of others, I think that's very consistent with what makes a good doctor and what makes a committed doctor. The road can be very trying. It is very trying. You'll miss important events in your life. You'll push yourself to your extremes physically and emotionally, and sometimes, unfortunately, financially. But as your aptitude grows and you take on a bigger and bigger share in the treatment of patients, when you see someone's life change for the better, that's a rare feeling. And for me, that's worth becoming a doctor. That's worth all the long hours. That's worth all the sacrifices. And all those things put together are good reasons. It has to start from a place within, and then all the benefits, just like anything else, right? All the benefits are just the cherries on top. And at the end of the day, if your primary interest in that career path is to make money or to have respect or to make someone else happy, I think those things alone are not in and of themselves strong enough reasons to become a doctor. If it's the medley of things, I think that works. So thank you for your time today. I hope this content was helpful to you. I would appreciate if you could help me grow this channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and take care.